Hey y'all, hey. All right, so while I got a little time, let me go ahead and tell you all about the date with LoCo. We met up at a lounge and there were not that many people in there. He was like, well, do you want to go somewhere else? We left there and went to another spot and there was more people there and music and stuff. And we just sat and we ate and we talked and laughed. He is funny, okay? I'll tell you all this. First, I was going to go see him at his place. Oh, let me put a pin in it. I'll talk to y'all later. You all were like, yeah, give Mr. Baked Beans a try. I still got a text. I still been kind of on the cusp about it, but a majority of you chimed in, so I'm gonna go for it. But back to LoCo. Met him, right? Actually, he wanted me to come to his house. Now, don't y'all get me. He's from South Georgia, I'll tell y'all that. And he feels like a homeboy. He feels like home. Not that I want to be with him like that, because you know sometimes people say when somebody feels like home, they're it. Nah, that ain't necessarily it. He just seemed like one of the homeboys. And plus, I know his cousin. However, I've talked to a dude before and I knew his brother and he was nothing like his brother. And LoCo may not be anything like his cousin, I don't know. But he moved and he asked me to come help him move. And because I just went through a similar situation, I understand what it can be like when you need some help trying to get your place together. So I was like, okay, cool. Talked to my homegirl, Ro, and she was like, no, let him date you. You going to his house is not a date. And then she was like, and you don't know him. And anything, she's from New York. You know New Yorkers, you already know. They like on 10. But I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate Stern, I don't mind that. Because she did give me something to think about. Because all I could think was, he felt like the homie already. I let him know, look, I don't know you like that. And then I straight forgot about that. Because I do feel like weirdos are on the app. But like I said, he felt like home. He understood, so that's why we went out to eat to Chicago pizza or whatnot. And that was cool. I had a salad. It was during the time of a fast or whatever. We had laughs. I'm talking about, dude is mad funny. However, the place that I'm in right now, y'all, it's kind of scary because I've always wanted to be married, but I'm so focused on pursuing my goals right now. A dude would feel like he's not getting any attention from me because I'm always on my phone. But I'm creating content or I'm reading something, I just don't have time. And I haven't met anybody that makes me want to make the time. And then maybe I'm not supposed to be dating right now because I'm so on my grind. Ooh, that was bars. I gotta really prioritize, and dating ain't no priority for me right now. For me, it's just something to do. So I ain't got to be bored. I let that be known that I'm not looking for anything serious like that. And y'all, again, I'm 47, I'm almost 50, and I ain't married yet, no kids. Hear me, this is not a pity party because everything happens for a reason. But I'm not to a place to where a relationship, a committed relationship, is priority right now. I can say this, one thing about LoCo is that he asked me to come to his house too much. Like, that right there is about to run me off because I done already told you, look, probably after 10 dates. But again, coming to your house is not a date. And I have experienced some things and I ain't trying to put myself in no uncompromising situation to where that can happen. That's pretty much it. I met a man, I'm gonna call him Dreadhead, in Wal-Mart the other day. Wal-Mart be that store, cause see, that's where I met Mr. Baked Beans. And I was looking for some plant-based food and I found some fish fillets and we ended up talking on the road. I was kind of ready to go. It seemed like he needed to talk or either he wanted to talk. I'm not so rude to where I won't give anybody any time. I'm a conversationalist, and so it was good conversation. We exchanged social media information, but then he ended up giving me his number. I'm not real big on people having my number. Now, let's talk on an app. We can text on the app, we can talk on the app, FaceTime on the app. You can do anything on the app. I ain't really big on giving nobody my number like that. I'm gonna still keep trying to date, I guess. Just like with LoCo, he's off today. I didn't go to work today. I ain't making no time. Do you all think that because I'm not really trying to make time, do y'all think I should really be trying to date right now? Or do I just need to continue to chill, trust God that I'll run into the baby, or I'll run into my husband in the process? That's pretty much it. I don't think I left anything out. I would go out with LoCo again because it was great laughs. I mean, and I don't mind paying for my own food, you know, just for companionship. It's good to have somebody from South Georgia. Where are you on your dating journey, okay? Dating over 40 is something else, baby, because the men crop out here, it ain't too much pickings. And I know men say the same thing about women, but you got people out here like me out here, and I know it's some men watching, it's like, but I'm a good man. And I know some of y'all fellas out there who probably want to kick it to me, feel like, nah, she like the baby too much. Because they see, that's what somebody said from the last, when I was talking about Mr. Organic. I won't say the person's name, but he was like, maybe that's why some men don't want to talk to you, because they feel like once you meet the baby, you're gonna be out. And I was like, you know what, you could have a point. But at the end of the day, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, I'm gonna be very transparent. Sometimes I wonder if my crush on Jonathan, AKA the baby, AKA Kirk, is because it seems so unreachable, so unattainable, but I know by faith it can be. However, I wonder if I feel safe liking him, because I won't say that it's not real, but I don't know. Does that make sense, Ro, what I'm saying? I'm not filming you, just yes or no. Does that make sense what I just said? Are you listening to me? Mm-hmm. Does that make sense what I just said? That I wonder, I'm not filming you. Does that make sense what I just said as far as? Right now, you know what? All right, so back to what I was talking about. This is Ro, so y'all can put a face to the name, because I just said how you ate me up by no. Let him date you. And I just said, you from New York. That's and right. If anybody know folks from New York, you already know. What part of New York you from?
Well, originally, Washington Heights, which is above Harlem.
Okay.
And Spanish Harlem, right before you get to the Bronx.
Okay.
Anybody from New York knows. Why my boobs look so big?
Yeah. Ooh, girl. Cause that thing fitted. But anyway, this the one who was like, no, let him date you. And then you don't know him. Da, 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 blah, blah, blah. So I was like, you know what? You right. Back to what I was saying about me liking the baby. Because I do genuinely like him because he stood on business in 2021 and people try to cancel him. But I have even asked myself, do you think it's a safe place for me?
You can't ask me that because you know how I feel.
Because he's so young. I already know. He ain't in my age group, but you know what? With all of the lack of options out here, some people might have to go younger or older. It just depends on the person's life path, for the lack of a better phrase, experience, things that they've gone through. Because I know somebody who is super young, but baby, that I'm gonna say man, that man got the wisdom of a 50-year-old, and he ain't 50. I said that to say, we're gonna see if I continue this dating journey. I might just chill out, keep walking by faith and not by sight, knowing that I'll meet the man in my journey somewhere, because I ain't pressed. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you all how LoCo looks. Looks don't really matter. He's attractive, but I can't tell you I'm attracted to him. She didn't do much. And if she doesn't purr, I mean, although I'm not trying to say me out right now because I'm abstinent until marriage, but I'm just saying, like, I get a knock at the door or something. Most of the men that I've been conversing with, they have kids. LoCo has 2 children, 24 and 14. I think girl, older, son, younger. That's not bad. I mean, I had to grow up with step parents. I know what it's like. It can be a blessing and a curse. Sure. On the step parent side, I would be a bonus parent. And it can be a bonus and a curse on the children's side for the other step parent. Whew. It just depends. I'm out here walking. Boy, and this doggone heel. My legs burning. I'm doing this Sit Fit 10-week challenge by my personal trainer, Brandon Palmer. Muscle man. I love y'all. God loves you best. Hug yourself for me. Mwah!